brothers and sisters, to the new lunar religious sermon. I am Father Jonathan Chiasalberti, and today is Friday, August 9th, 2019. I want to welcome you all to our new YouTube channel. For this is where we'll be having our sermons. For you all who have subscribed, you have shown your loyalty, undivided loyalty to our goddess. And she thanks you tremendously in return. So as we always do, let's start this sermon off with our national anthem of the new Lunar Republic. Thy goddess, grant us the strength, the wisdom, and the power to succeed and prevail in life. For we are forever in debt to you and you alone, thy goddess, thy queen of night, and thy mother to us all. Amen. evening, brothers and sisters of the new lunar religious sermon. Today is August 9th, and it's a Friday. Happy Friday to all. I am Father John, and I will be leading our very first sermon here on YouTube. Thank you all for subscribing. For those who have subscribed and watched these sermons, as I said on our Facebook in the past, is your undying devotion is what basically determines who is faithful and who really isn't. Because the ones who come back day and day and day and day, every single sermon, and at least watch it. It may not be when the sermon is actually running, but they actually go back and they watch it. That shows devotion. That shows loyalty. That shows honor. That shows everything that what we stand for. So, there were some questions from you all about a few things. First off, about being a ordained minister in our religion. Yes, brothers and sisters, there is a way to do so. What I intend to do is I will share not only the website, but how to be ordained. Because it would be nice to have many, many reverends and priests and pastors, whatever you want to call it. The more, the merrier. The more, the better. So that was one of the questions. Another was about the book. Okay, so the situation on the book, my brothers and sisters, is I looked up how much 33 copies would be. And it is way too much for my blood. We're talking $2,000. My brothers and sisters, I cannot afford to buy 33 copies. Now, what I'm planning on doing, maybe, is buying a single copy each month. Or I'll try to find me a cheaper distributor. The book is done. The book just needs to get made and then, sent to you all. But the book, hopefully I will figure out a solution to that problem. So yes, the book is awesome. You all will be proud. Our goddess will be proud. Our mother will be proud. And so the situation, those were the two questions I had from a few of our members. So another thing I want to discuss is our faith, our society, and our band. I'm hoping to start learning the bagpipes. As some of you all know, I have formed our very own royal religious band. We will have bagpipes. We will have trumpets. We will have trombones. We will have our own band. So, if you play an instrument, let me know. And maybe we can all set a meetup someday, and discuss how we're going to do this. Also, the shirts. If anybody wants a shirt, I'll make another group order, but you gotta really want it, guys, because I'm just not gonna put a group order together and have nobody buy them. But let's talk about today's topic. The topic is togetherness. See, we're currently, where I live, we're having the state fair. And we had our state fair parade. Now, America is a complex, very misunderstood for its values, for its pros, for its cons. When I was born in the 1980s, the world was not perfect, but it still had its problems, but it wasn't that bad. 90s, well, you know, we get certain leaders taking over control, making irresponsible choices with their life's love life. Then we get to the 2000s, and then 2001, and when we're physically attacked, and then people don't understand the reason why we retaliate. And then you have 2003 to 2006, full of corruption, full of non-honor, no respect, no loyalty, no integrity, and no bravery. And now we have our current leader, the most hated person since Hitler. And yet people forget what the true American lifestyle is. Let's see. Economy is is up and down. That's life. That's not a surprise. If it is, then you're obviously playing too much Halo. Jobs, the unemployment rate's going down. We're standing up for our allies and ourselves. We're not letting people push us around. You know, there's certain things that are working, there's certain things that are not. And I'm a man of understanding. I listen to both sides, Republican, Democratic, and right down the flippin' middle. Yes, there's evil. You know, the recent attacks. And now people are blaming other people. You did it. No, you did it. No, you did it. No, you did it. No. The world is now nothing but a yin-yang. Not a, yin and yang, but it's more like a yang. People are not living together. People are not loving each other. What happened to the patriotism? What happened to the people who basically stood up and told evil after 9/11, we are not going to take your shit? Now you have the left hating the right, you have the right hating the left, you have crazy people running down the streets, probably half naked in a PCP. The world has forgotten the words of togetherness. The world has forgotten the words of love. The world has forgotten every moral, right thing that we were put on here. We weren't here out of a right. We were here for privilege. Everything we have, from electricity to phones to clothing to the air we breathe, is a privilege. It is not a flipping right. And I see the world for what it is. It's destroying itself. And brothers and sisters, the one nice thing is about our faith is we are staying together. We do not fight. We do not hate. We do not harm or hurt or discriminate. We do not lie. We do not cheat. We do not deceive. We are the pillars of the world. The world should look up to us. Because when I turn on the news, and you all have to admit this, when you all turn on the news, how often do you see a positive news article? How many times do you see, little Billy defeated cancer? No, you see people wanting to throw rocks at Donald Trump's house. You see mobs yelling at Mitch McConnell's house. You see just absolutely chaos. That's why it's very important, my brothers and sisters, to stand firm and promote the right values of life. Because if we do not try to change our future, then our children will inherit what we are going through now. Honestly, would you want your children to live in a society of people who are even less intelligent as the ones that are in this generation? I don't know if you've all seen the movie Idiocracy. If you haven't, please watch it. You will agree. This world is turning into idiocracy. The funny thing about that movie is, in the movie, this guy is trying to, I think, freeze himself or, some scientific experiment, kind of Futurama. Wakes up in the world, I forget what year, and the world's totally ass backwards. People think that farts are funny. People don't even know the English language. Our society is heading that way. Every day I wake up, I'll give you an example. Now, I believe in the American way. If you hate opposing politician and you want to boo them, that's fine. But once you start showing up there at their house, that's crossing not only a sensible line, but how would if you were the people who are heckling Mitch McConnell, whatever his name is, outside his house at 2:30 in the morning with science pitchforks and flaming arrows, how would you like it? Don't you? It'd probably scare you shitless. The thing is, brothers and sisters, we need to change the mindset of the world. And not only in America, not only in Europe, not only in Asia. Let's see. Our country in America is pretty messed up. Every American can agree. But now you have the North Koreans thinking they're all Hulkamania, brother. You got Hong Kong protesting Hong Kong. You have Russia flying the little planes over Alaska being chased off. You got Iran holding British people, not even British, but holding innocent people hostage for political gain. You have aircraft manufacturers killing innocent people. You got crazy people causing chaos like it's Grand Theft Auto. It's sad because the creator, the ultimate creator of this earth, and we all know who that is, whichever you want to call it, you think that creator would be happy with how we're living life? I guarantee you he's just absolutely jaw-dropped to the floor. Because I'll tell you this, if I was the creator of this planet, I'm seeing what I'm seeing now, I'd just pull the plug. I'm like, poof. It's like a game. You play a game. I don't know what games you guys play, but you play a game, you mess up, you just end up, unplugging the game or doing something. You know what? I unplug the world. I unplug society. I just say, oh, death, dying, destruction, corruption, hatred, disrespect, sexism, racism. Pardon my language, fuck this shit. Pull the plug. Pull it. See, we are not here for a right. We are not here. We are here for a privilege. We are here on this planet to learn. And what we learn, and when the final exams happen and we go up to heaven, that's when the final exam starts. What did you learn in the world? What good did you do in the world? What could you done different in the world? It's simple. But what I've seen is a lot of people, not only in this country, but others, live their lives the wrong way. Togetherness is better than separation. Remember this phrase. Keep your allies close, your enemies even closer. There's a phrase I always like to use a lot when I'm upset. When my family or my friends go through absolutely the shittiest day ever, I always say this: Bud, you got to go through hell to get to heaven. And that's true, because you go through the bad times, but in the end, it all works itself out. I'd rather have people stop fighting and stand united as a globe. You know, if it was me, I'd throw away politics. I'd say, throw away the Democratic Party, throw away the Republican Party, throw away the Independent Party, throw away whatever party is. We're scrapping it all. It's all going away. Bye-bye. Na-na-na-na. Seriously. And we build a unified party. Reasonable beliefs. And this party would, the main core and it would have is togetherness. The people would have the same. See, the world, all I see is people who run for whatever office they want to call it. They say what they want to say, but then they're like, oh, and I fully endorse this, and I promise this, and what they do, get into their, when they win, I never said that. Did I ever say that? Did I ever say that? I never said that. Their minds are corrupt, their souls are stone cold, and they live a life of a lie. Now, can we change that? We could try. Who can really decide the punishment is our goddess. You know, whether you're Republican or Democrat, I hope that we all can admit that we're tired of fighting with each other and against each other. Do you think that we were put on this planet to have a free-for-all? Where we just decide to just go after each other because of the person who's running for office, or this person is gay and this person is not, this person is Jewish and this person is not, this person's the... I get there's evil. We cannot change evil, folks. We cannot cure, we cannot change, we can only try to suppress. We could try. You never know, it could work. But I don't know about you, but I am tired of separation. I'm tired of the magnet not wanting to come as one. Because the world should be as one. We should get along. We should all stand united and say, our world changes now. We're not going to accept crime. We're not going to accept death, dying, destruction. We're not going to even accept war. We're not going to even elect those who lie, who try to run for false pretenses. Because, in Christianity they say sinning, you lie, that's a sin. We all want a perfect world. Of course, people say, well, if it's perfect, it would not be fun. You know what I say about that? To the person who says, if the world was perfect, we would not have fun, I'd say, go back to kindergarten and learn from square one. Because, yes, it would be fun. Because we would finally be living the life that we were supposed to live in the first place. Now, I get that there's, again, there's evil. There are two sides, heaven and hell. All the crazy, sad, stupid stuff you see on the news, the recent stuff you see on the news, where does that come from? Where do those people come from? Their hearts are corrupted and their souls are blackened. And where do they come from? They come from below us. They're not above us, they're below us. And what can we do? What can we do? We can preach the right ways of life. Love, respect, loyalty, all of it. Like they say here in Iowa, is character counts. They have a whole set of things. Respect, loyalty, honesty. That's what we need to do. We need to stop hating each other for, I like Donald Trump, I hate Donald Trump, I hate Hillary Clinton, I like Hillary Clinton. We need to stop that mindset. We need to change that mindset. Because those who try to repeat history, they eventually are doomed to repeat it. If we keep trying to corrupt the next generation's mindset, live the bad example for the next generation's mindset, if we keep these bad habits up, it keeps going on and on and on and on and on and on. It keeps traveling. It's like your brothers and sisters, the big siblings and the little siblings. What do the little siblings try to do? They try to follow the big siblings. So if you smoke, they think, yeah, that's cool. That's it's hot. Yeah, No, because my brother followed my footsteps. And I did some stupid stuff when I lived in Denver. And you know what? When I came back here in Iowa and I saw him trying to follow my footsteps, I was like, it's true. Lead by example. Lead the right way. Be the leader, not the follower. Because if we could change the way the world thinks, if we could change the way the world is supposed to go, then I guarantee you, I swear, I'm certain that good will prevail and evil will go back to the fiery pits of hell. It's very simple. Love everyone you see. Even if they're not part of our congregation, even if they're not part of our faith, we are all the same And those who say, oh, we're not all the same, humans are not all the same, well, you know what? That person needs a tune-up. Because we are all the same. We have sweat, blood, tears, skin, we breathe the same air. It does not matter. The next two people could be beside me. I don't care if they're gay. I don't care if they're Muslim. I don't even care if they worship Hillary fucking Clinton. I may not like the decisions they make. I may not like that they're Democrat. I may not like they're Jewish. But you know what? I respect it. That's what we need to do, is we need to respect our neighbors. Put our differences aside. Keep them inside. And extend our hands of friendship, love, and support. Because I'll tell you, again, where does fighting even get us? Kind of like war. What does war do for a country? It tears it bit by bit, limb by limb. It is horrible. And this country, the way that people treat other people, whether you're Republican or Democrat or whatever it may be, and they just get like vicious. That's the same as war. We shouldn't be using that. I'll give you an example, and I'll give you a real good example. I was down there at the State Fair Parade. Came the Democrat float and people were cheering. I didn't like it, but I kept my mouth shut and I respected it, because you know why? Everybody has a right. Everybody has a right to like their own thing within reason. And of course, here came the Donald Trump float and everybody was booing it. I didn't like that either, but you know what? I didn't turn around and say, you're a fucking bastard. No. I just kept my mouth shut and I just mind my own business. That's how the world should be. We should again put our differences aside. Come together instead of fighting against each other. Because that's what life is. That's what life is supposed to be. With that said, we have about 5 minutes left, and I want to discuss a few things. If you want to be ordained, again, I'll give you the stuff to do that. If you want to be a reverend and host the sermons, the only thing I ask is you're going to need a few things: a podium and the blue lights and the robe. That's respectable. And the most important thing is that you preach the way that preaching is supposed to be. Preach love, support, respect. Because, folks, that's what we're trying to do. We're trying to show the world. We're trying to lead this world. We're leaders. We lead by example. The book, I'm going to try to get a copy, or I'm going to try to figure out the solution to get to the book. Clothing, if you want a shirt, again, make sure that you are not only going to buy the shirt, but commit to it, because, I mean, if I put it up and nobody wants it, then it kind of upsets me and kind of insults me, but that's just me. With that said, I'm going to end this night with a song that I love to play. And it's called submersive. Thank you, and let the stars and the moon guide you with good blessings and good karma. Thank you.